Welcome, here I've got SHARP Aquos Sense2 and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera pro mode at this device. So let's start by tapping on the camera button to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. From here let's go to the left corner to this button. When we tap on it we get access to other advanced modes of this camera. One of this is the manual mode, so this is kind of pro mode here. Let's tap on it. And here we have some short information from the device that now we can adjust all setting values and shoot unique photos by using these features. So let's agree to this. And as you can see, here we have some settings here from the right we can manage. So let me show you how it works. The first one button here is the white balance, so we get access to this slider, and here we can adjust the temperature of our picture. As you can see, we can change it like that by using this, and we have some short icons from the left of the slider that suggest us which light is good for which conditions we have in the area where we take a picture. So we have, for example, here the tungsten light, white fluorescent light, then the daylight and the cloudy light, and this slider, as you can see, gives us kind of balance between cold and warm light, so between blue and orange. And of course we can easily go back to auto settings by tapping here on this button with auto at the end of this slider. The next one button here is the ISO. Here we can control the camera's sensitivity to light. We can make it less sensitive from 50, or by going down more sensitive to 3 and 2,000 of it, so this is also wide spectrum like in the professional camera. And of course when we don't need this or when we want to start again, we can easily tap here on the auto button and it goes back to the auto settings. The next one button here is the shutter speed. Here we can manage the time of taking picture. We can make it shorter by going up from 1.25 second, so this is really short time, and this should be definitely better to objects, for example, that are removed, to frozen them at the picture. By going down on the slider we can make our time much longer to the 0.6 second, so this is really long time, and this should be better to objects that are stable. Of course, by tapping on this auto button at the end of the slider we can easily go back to auto settings. Now let's move to the next one button here. Here we can pick the focusing. Now we are on the autofocus. By using this slider we can change it to the manual. We have also this square, so this is helpful to show us where we have the area of the focusing with this red signs, so we can check if we do it correctly, and we can easily of course go back to the auto by tapping at the last one button on the slider. Now let's move to the next one option here. Here we can adjust the intensity of the colors at our picture. So by going up we can make our picture more black and white, and by going down we can make it more colorful. As you can see, this is how it works, and we can also tap on auto settings to go back to the auto. Now let's move to the next one button. Here we can change the contrast of our picture. So by going up we can make it less contrasted, by going down we can give it more contrast. And again, by tapping on auto we go back to the auto contrast. And the last one button here allows us to control the smoothness of our picture. We can make it less or more smooth. As you can see, this is how it works, and we can easily go back also to the auto by tapping at the end on the auto button. And let me show you one extra thing in this mode. By going to the right corner to this one, we can open the advanced camera settings. A lot of them is also in standard photo mode, but now let's move from picture to common settings. And here we have the water level option. By using this button we can easily turn it on, another tap to turn it off when we don't need it. And now let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera. As you can see, we have this line, so this is kind of leveler at this camera, and here we can use this to keep our photographic topic straight at the picture. As you can see, this is how it works. Of course, we can go back to the right corner to the common settings, tap here to turn it off. Now this line disappeared. And now let's move again to the left corner to this button. Let's go back to this modes of this camera. Here, as you can see, when we slide a little bit down, we have some easy manual modes. So in this kind of things, we have some parameters that we can adjust manually, and the rest of this goes automatically. So let me, for example, pick backlight. As you can see here, we have short information that we can shoot photos with backlight, and we can adjust the white balance and the contrast. So let's OK, and as you can see, we have only these two buttons here from the right, so we can adjust now the white balance like in the manual mode with the standard, and the contrast. Let's go back to the left corner. Let me show you, for example, maybe the monochrome. Here we can adjust only the ISO, as you can see, so the camera's sensitivity to light, and the rest of this is automatically with black and white colors. And of course, we can easily tap here to go back to this modes, and of course go back to the auto photo mode. And that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.